we had an awful lot of things, and we'll start to get into detail about this. An awful lot of things that are huge issues tried to get done in a 30-day session. I'm so curious, just from your point of view as a political science professor here in New Mexico, is our session lengths just not viable anymore in a fast-moving world?
You know, I really think they aren't viable anymore. I mean, you know, you've got in a 30-day session, it's supposed to be about the budget. The governor, though, can put things on her call, legislative items that are non-budgetary in nature. And even, you know, just that one person having that ability to do that, that agenda can get packed pretty quickly. And in our modern world, things can be really complicated. Just talking about crime, talking about environmental protection, you know, the budgetary implications and economic implications of different tax laws and tax changes and so forth. All of these things require a lot of thought, a lot of discussion, a lot of effort to get to some kind of agreement. And, you know, in a 30-day session, it's really hard. And you're talking about, you know, having citizen legislators who are taking time away from, you know, their families and their livelihoods and so forth to serve in these roles. And it's a very tall order. So, yeah, I think, you know, having a discussion about increasing the length of our legislative sessions and perhaps, you know, increasing the staff capacity would make our legislature function more effectively in the modern world, and you know, allow them to do the things that you know, it's clear that voters want, that our residents want, that our state needs to accomplish. And we have this kind of frustration after every legislative session. It's like we ran out of time.
Right.
It's, you know, it's a common story.
I'm curious where you feel the voter is left in this process. It's awfully hard, even given the challenges of COVID and Zoom and all that kind of thing. It's very hard for the citizen to track their citizen legislatures' moves when you have amendments, you know, 160 pages on top of a 4-page original bill, and no one has time to read these things. So I'm curious, where does the voter get left off in this?
Well, you know, clearly, you know, there is a kind of a lack of transparency with these sorts of things. You know, large, complicated bills. We see this in the U.S. Congress all the time, where members of Congress don't read the stuff they're voting on simply because they don't have enough time. You know, bills become longer and more complicated, you know, often on purpose, so that you can have enough stuff in there to build the coalitions you need to build in order to pass legislation. So you kind of, you know, you build it bigger so that you can give more stuff to more people to get them to say, yeah, I can't not vote for this. You know, so that's part of it. You know, the sort of bigger issue of transparency, I think it matters more. I think it matters a bit more to folks in the media, reform groups. I think for the average person out there, what they want, they don't care so much about the inside politics stuff that's going on here. What they want to see is results. They want to see a legislature that functions to serve their interests, to address the challenges they face, to address community conditions and statewide conditions, to move the state forward. And so, you know, on some level, I think, you know, for the average voter, you know, this kind of stuff is just like, yeah, I mean, it's not particularly important. What's important is sort of what's done at the end and whether it improves people's lives.